Today on EA Sports, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Check smash.
To throw on 3rd down. Holt. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
18 Cardinal.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Beard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Holt. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Holt. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Back to throw. Holt. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he...
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Off the play fake. Holt rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt, you can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be first. The drive will start with an option going left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Flushed out right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Up the middle they go. Beard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. Touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love...
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Come on. Set. Kennedy Lions. Free. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Holt. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Beard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, Holt. That's caught by Ware. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Now a handoff up the middle. Beard. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Holt. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got it. This is Ware. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive trading. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this is taken in by Wilson for a Bears touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Now the first carry for Bush. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Beard. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 36. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Holt. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run on first down. Beard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On first and 10, Holt over the middle, complete. It's Wilson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On third down, Beard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Beard. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw. Holt.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the... Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to try and do this himself. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Beard. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Beard.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Up the middle they go. Beer. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
So it's the Bears who come away with a victory, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for the Bears,
they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody. today. The snow continuing to pile up at game time. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Holt. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Holt. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. The Bears at 11-5 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 2nd down now. Beard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. Holt eluding the pressure right.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
To throw on second down. Holt. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We know.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mike 17, Mike 17.
On first down, Beard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So he had the nice run.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Packer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Holt. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a handoff up the middle. Beard fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Up the middle they go. Beard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Beard looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's the option. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down. Holt. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Beard.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drive.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Beard.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Holt.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, Holt.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field... The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Holt. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Holt. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Here we go. 17's Mike. Mike 17. It's our field.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears. On 1st down, Holt.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Holt. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Stevens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Holt. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers,